Streaming again.
So what are we looking at? Number three?
This is number 3, yeah. I'm just going to send out a quick message to all and everybody. Our little advertisement. If we had someone in the control room doing this for us, then we wouldn't have to.
I would be waiting around.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot me those links and I'll get them out as well.
Oh, man. How do I even do that?
I don't know.
I figured it out real quick last time, Brian.
It's up on that little arrow thing somewhere.
There we go.
Yeah, one of the top ones. And that little thing.
Oh, this guy right here.
There you go.
Share to. Let's share it to Twit. Let's do a little twet.
There we go.
Watch. Dumb luck. Brewing.
So we got the coffee going here. It's a little bit cold out today.
Yeah, a little cold. Chilly. It's chilly in the garage today.
Got the heater blasting though.
Mm-hmm. Well, Brian, why don't you throw out an intro for us?
An intro.
Yeah, buddy.
Well, this is our podcast, our video cast. What do you want to call it on Twitch?
Video podcast.
Video podcast.
Yeah, Twits video.
And what's the name of this thing?
This is the Dumb Luck Brewing video podcast.
Where we talk about
Life, news,
jiu-jitsu.
what's applicable to you. Yeah, and jiu-jitsu. Mostly jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
At this moment.
Yeah.
It might change.
All right, well, let's talk about jiu-jitsu right off the bat.
Okay. I'll just spin some more, Brian, while I fire this up. I got a Facebook post to put out yet.
Oh, now I put me on the spot here. I gotta come up with some stuff to say here.
Yeah, you could introduce us.
All right, well, I'm Brian. This is Paul. This is Dumb Luck Brewing podcast number 3.
Yes.
Video cast. See, I don't even know what they call it.
Video podcast.
Video podcast.
I think it's a video podcast because you can still consume it in the podcast format by just streaming it on your YouTube or through Twitch and just listen it to in your car without watching the video spot. Or
you can watch
the video spot too, and you can see us doing our cool things, sitting there with the chitting, the chatting, the bipping, the bopping, the booping, the bapping,
All right, so we got a few topics for today, but once we get rolling on that, we can talk about jiu-jitsu. We have our tournament we talked about last time coming up. We're looking about
training update.
Yeah, 3 weeks away? I can't remember. Yeah, I think it's 3 weeks from today.
Oh,
it's on,
my God.
14th, I believe.
Oh, yeah, on the 14th.
So we're getting ready for that. How's your training going?
Pretty bad. It's been pretty slow. I haven't got nearly as much training in as I would like.
Yeah.
Yeah, at this point in time.
Well, when do you ever get enough training?
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah.
This is true. Oh, buddy, I did not know how to use Twitch worth a
Oh, you were sick, was it last week there?
Yeah, I was sick for nearly a week out there last week. Just got back into training, been in a few days in. Oh, no, I feel pretty good. Not too complaining. I'm at weight.
Yep.
Got to get some my endurance back up again, and that's about it.
Yeah.
I think but my game is my game. Can't build a new game in 2 weeks.
Exactly.
Got to do what you got to do. Just try
3 weeks.
3 weeks. The 14th. So a little over 2 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, that's like exactly 3 weeks.
3
isn't
weeks.
it?
3 weeks tomorrow. 3 weeks tomorrow.
Wow. Okay, we got some time. We got some training. We got some time to train.
Well, let's. We got our coffee here.
Yeah, we got
we got
coffee. We got ourselves.
That's
some
keeping
beers.
us warm, keeping us energetic.
Yeah.
And we're also just drinking beer today. Now this one, I believe this actually came from my birthday party. It's been hiding in the back of my fridge.
Yeah, this also came from your birthday party.
Yeah. So we'll give a shout out to, this is actually
Party Leavings.
Yard Sale Pale Ale. Let's go for the close-up shot here.
Let's go for the tighter shot.
Boop. And we're looking at whatever this is, which is a pale ale.
Yard Sale Pale Ale, and I've got Coors Light.
Wah, wah, wah.
It was in the fridge, party leavings.
So I got actually my beer that I found in my fridge, which was actually, I believe, yours.
That was mine.
So that was dropped off for me.
Yeah,
and yours?
Mine's from Scotty, our close personal friend, former lover, lead singer of Bone State Rebellion. Yeah. You should go check them out. Should probably put a link in the link below there.
It's going to pop up right. No, it's not. 'Cause we don't
No,
know how the hell to do
it'll
that.
be it'll be down below. I'll put the links in the down below. Yeah. Also, if you want to follow us on our other social media, personal social media, since we don't have really any other social media for the video podcast just yet.
Once we get more than 2 fans, maybe we'll start a page.
Yeah, we could start a page there, and that's where you could get like the actual podcast version of the podcast.
Yeah, you can like put up memes and stuff.
Yeah, and we'll just post the audio up there.
Couple gifs.
Yeah. But I'll put that down below. My own, I guess. Well, no, actually, we got a new YouTube channel. I just sort of cobbled together for the video podcast. So we could put the link to that down below if you want to watch our historical collection of video podcasts and excerpts from the action.
And what is the name of that, anyways?
It's Dumb Luck Brew.
Okay.
Because Brewing was taken. Dumb Luck Brew on YouTube.
Close enough. And then, of course, you got your Instagrams and all the rest of it, and Twitter, which actually I was going to fire this out on Twitter.
Oh, Sangri has posted for us. Thank you very much.
Perfect. She's on there. See?
Yeah. Hyperion Vancouver. What's up? Cheers. Welcome to the podcast. All right. Let's, how do I get my chat up here? That's only the whispers. Holy crap, I suck at the twits.
The Twitch twatch?
The twit.
I can copy and paste things on Twitter.
All right.
I'm back on Twitter. Someone told me it was relevant, so I got back on it again. I left it for I had this phone for probably, I don't know.
I think it's all in how you like to...
6 months, and I haven't even put Twitter on it, so I thought I'd put it back on there and see what's new on there.
I think it's all in how you like to consume your whatnots and who's...
Your media.
Yeah.
So usually I was doing a lot of stuff on Instagram.
How the hell do I get to the goddamn chat? Oh my god. Twitch, I hate your interface, but it's also my own stupidity because I have not yet learned it.
This is the learning process right
this
here.
This is what we do together. We learn together. We grow together.
Yeah.
Get all that going.
That's
Get Discord. See, I don't need to know more stuff. I need it simpler.
So we got Singray on there.
Yeah. She's kicking
she'll
it
tell
ass
us
for
if
us.
our audio sucks or whatever else, which I think it
was
better last
which
time.
Which is great. So. We should make her a mod.
We got that guy back there. Hey, Malcolm.
Oh, Sangry is your chat bot for now. I think I just made you a chat bot somehow. Bink. There you go.
Yeah, I tried to share it, but it wouldn't work. Copy link.
What do you mean tried to share? It didn't work.
Copy to clipboard. And we'll go to Twitter.
Oh, I just shared directly to Twitter.
You can't copy and paste on Twitter? Oh my god, you have to actually write your own things?
That doesn't make sense.
Oh man.
Just go back to the chatty machat.
Spelling's going to be terrible on that.
Audio's fine. Thanks.
You.
Hyperion Vancouver. Is that Richard? Who? You gotta be someone we know. I'm not familiar with the
oh, there we go.
With the alias, the AKA.
There you go. Fired it out there. Perfect.
Beauty, brother.
All right, so we got our beer.
Yeah, we got our beer. We introduced our beverages. No doxing.
Talk a little bit about jiu-jitsu. As for
also we're gonna start with the jiu-jitsu.
My weight's pretty close as well, so I'm fighting in for 195. So I'm trying to sit right around about 189 and maybe 188 just to be safe. You know, it might be a
give you a little
pound
push,
off or whatever on their skills. So
give you a little push and pull. That's, I think it's much better to come on a little lighter, because then you don't have to worry about your diet so much, right? If you can get down below the weight earlier, and
just coast on the week
yeah.
of. I'm just gonna stay clean. That's why I said I got whatever beer I found in my fridge. That's all I'm drinking.
We're not
I'm
buying
not
beer
buying
right
any
now.
beer.
We're just drinking what's
Yeah,
left.
whatever's left.
Yeah.
I'm not buying beer for the next couple weeks. I mean,
Light. Yeah.
I still might go if I go out for dinner somewhere and there happens to be beer there, which I'll probably order one. But other than that, I'm gonna stay clean for the last week or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, it's great. Reduce that water retention and get yourself to weight easier. Is the way to go. All right, I have a question for you, Brian.
Sure. Shoot.
What is your opinion on learning jiu-jitsu on YouTube?
You know what? I'm a pretty big fan of it.
Yeah?
I like it. I mean, there's definitely a difference between, you know, just actually, like, you're talking full on straight up learning jiu-jitsu.
Well, it's,
like,
okay, let's say that. Let's just go with straight up learning jiu-jitsu on YouTube. Maybe you don't have access to a gym. You're in a small town, something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, actually, no. You know what? That's all positive. Why not? Why wouldn't you? If you want to be proactive and self-learn. Okay. How about taking things from other schools back to your school? Like you're training in a very traditional Brazilian jiu-jitsu gym, like Gracie.
Okay.
And you start pulling some 10th Planet shit from that you learned off the internet.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. Like how the school's gonna react to you if you're going.
Well, what do you think of that? Like, do you think that's smart, or do you think that's detrimental to your own training? Are you hurting yourself by teaching your things that is not part of your school's system? You know?
I always say I would say no. I'm just from watching other videos on YouTube.
Say no as a no. It's
not detrimental.
Okay.
I think it's kind of good to bring new stuff and new ideas into your head to maybe bring your game in a different direction. Because so far everything that I've learned and kind of brought to class, and then I talked to a senior guy. He's like, "Oh yeah, I can do this," and he knows it already.
Yeah.
So it's not like I'm reinventing the wheel here. But you know, sometimes that's what jiu-jitsu keeps you interested. Like there's no set parameters where it's like, okay, you have to do this, you have to do this, you have to do this, and you can't grab from anywhere else. Whereas jiu-jitsu seems like you're a amalgamate of everything. You just grab this, grab that, throw it all together, see what your game turns into, and kind of go from there.
Yeah. I think it's a sliding scale. I think the more experience you have, the better idea it is. Like if you're brand new, it's nice to have a little bit of background, I guess, to maybe build confidence. Like you feel like you actually know what you're kind of going for. Like I've seen people do arm bars a million times, and I've seen people do kimuras a million times. Like better than feeling like a turtle on his back, like you know. Yeah. But at the same token, when you're brand new and you're jumping in trying go-go platas, and it's like stick to changing from, you know, guard to mount. Like try this first, right? Try to get the basic positioning down first. So I think maybe you can hurt yourself a little bit that way if you're shooting for all these crazy moves when you don't even know how to control someone from mount yet. Yeah. Right? Yeah. But I mean, you don't know what you don't know always is in the case. But yeah, I agree with you. I generally think it's a positive thing. Yeah, I mean, self-education. It kind of also keeps you motivated because let's say, you know, you learn your regular curriculum at the school, if we're talking about going to schools right now, as in, you know, work on that stuff, do what your coaches tell you to do. So basically you get that stuff. And everything else is just kind of, you know, sprinkles on top, where it's kind of like, okay, here's a new idea. You get excited about it. It's going to push you to go to class so you can try it out on someone or whatever. But yeah, definitely, I totally see, like, if you're a brand new person and you're like, yeah, I'm going to start doing goga platas or whatever crazy technical move they can throw in there when you can't. Chairs and whatever. Like. Yeah, it's like, okay, I'm going to go for a crucifix, but I haven't learned how to shrimp yet. Then, you know, let's go back to the basics, right? So
maybe that's probably a good way to start.
yeah. I think we're on the same page with that. It's been decided. Learning jiu-jitsu off the internet is a good thing.
It's a good
as long as you're not new.
As long as it keeps you motivated and keeps you going to class.
I can't wait to go and try this thing. That's great.
But if you're brand new, don't be bringing that fancy move on when you're in class learning something.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna try this on you. It's like, no, let's work on the stuff we're working on. What about your last question about learning jiu-jitsu from the internet? If you don't have, if you don't have a school close by, what's your opinion on that? Is it possible?
I think it is possible, as long as you have a training partner. As long as you have somebody you can do and train with, I think it's very possible. Because jiu-jitsu is so strongly focused on live rolling. It's all about that, right? So I think as long as you have somebody that you can try your fare against, and it's good to go. There's so little of that traditional martial arts where, okay, do the punch. Block and this. Nice. Next. Like
form.
There's no like a little bit of form like that, and positional, I guess, setup that even without that kind of formal training, that kind of formal setup, you can still become pretty effective at jiu-jitsu. You're gonna be slower. You're gonna make mistakes that probably get you destroyed by more experienced people, but you can still learn basic technique, positioning, how to apply pressure, how to maneuver from one position to the other, and stuff, just purely from watching videos online, right? But you have to have somebody that's committed to taking that journey with you, right? I think you can do it.
And you might be able to get away a little while with, like, a lot of people talk about getting training dummies and stuff like that, where most people are like, you're going to buy the thing and it's going to be sitting in the corner doing nothing for a long time, basically. So
training aids are like workout gimmicks, almost. It's like, really?
Let me try this armbar on my dummy.
I guess a punching bag is probably the only one that's really time-proven useful. Right? If you want a punch training, you punch a punching bag, It's like, you don't need a partner. It gives you full resistance. You can hit it as hard as you want.
Perfect.
Period.
How come we don't have one in here?
We used to have one. We don't need
Any
one.
sponsors looking to give a punching bag, maybe we'll throw one up.
Contact us at dumbluckbrew@gmail.com. No ing.
Is that really a Gmail account?
It is.
Oh my goodness.
It's the for reals.
All right. It's another password to remember. It's not 1, 2, 3, 4, is it?
Coach Perkins, does this mean no episode tomorrow? Hey, we never say never here.
Yeah. What is happening tomorrow?
Could always be Saturday.
Anybody going for training? You're coming out. You got your work.
Yeah, I'm working graveyard shift, and I'll be sleeping through the day. I don't know. We might have something in the afternoon. Who knows? We'll see how it goes. We'll stay in contact. What I'm aiming for, I'm trying to do this every Friday. This is what I'm hoping to do. Yeah. I didn't want to say it on the air.
But now it is.
Because I didn't want to have to be accountable to all you wonderful people to get a video every Friday.
Hey, it's good motivation.
But yeah, we're trying for a video every Friday. So if you're interested in being on this video podcast, please contact us and we'll try to set something up. We'd love to have a guest.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
For more jiu-jitsu.
For more jiu-jitsu or non-jiu-jitsu.
Non-jiu-jitsu.
If you've got something that you'd like to expound upon, that'd be great.
Yeah, we'll just have to sit back and have a wider angle.
Or 2 cameras.
Yeah.
I don't have 2 cameras.
We're working on it.
Although I was wondering if we could use the SLR. If OBS will communicate with it and we could output a stream. I don't know.
We could try it.
We definitely worth trying. Yeah.
We can try it. Well, I think that's any more topics for
Thanks, Hyperion.
For our jiu-jitsu.
Okay, what did we conclude that last one well?
Yeah, I think so. Basically, you can learn online. It's usually
yeah.
better with human bodies.
Bodies.
Learning techniques. Like again, this is gonna be a little bit harder for people to criticize your moves if you're doing something wrong.
Yeah, there's you get less. Yeah, you'll get less input, feedback, and. But
hey,
otherwise,
better than nothing.
Better than nothing. You're having some exercise. You're having fun with your friend.
Or your no friend. But like
or your lack of friend. Yeah.
You gotta get a friend.
Yeah. Find a friend.
Anyways, let's switch into something else here.
Yeah. Next topic.
A different martial arts topic. And then we'll kind of jump off of this.
Excellent
heard
segue.
Heard about it. There we go. And we're going from jiu-jitsu to karate. And we're talking about the new...
I hate that. Those people do the karate hands at you. It's fucking, what are you doing?
Well, that's what everyone knows. Oh, you do jiu-jitsu. Is that like
a karate thing?
Is that wrestling? Is that, what else they call it? Is that like, rolling with dudes on the ground?
Oh, yeah. Involuntary cuddling?
Yeah, or aggressive cuddling, or
violent
cuddling, according to
Rafael
Lovato Jr. There we go. So go look at that.
That's a real tactic.
Yeah.
You want to hear some real jiu-jitsu?
Anyway,
go hunt that guy down.
We're going into the new Karate Kid, which I think is
the new what?
The new Karate Kid movie.
Like the old movie?
The old movie from
Kid?
I don't even remember what came out. 80?
Oh, 80 something.
80 something.
Yeah, so there's a new movie.
Ralph Macchio and that. There's a new series. I guess it's a series or a movie that's actually coming out on YouTube.
Oh, really?
So I was actually
YouTube original.
A YouTube original.
That is something new.
Whereas actually we have a clip of the official trailer.
A trailer.
We
have a trailer.
Okay. Give you guys thought on it because.
Let's bounce off of this bad boy.
And I believe it is called Cobra Kai, which is...
Oh, so you notice that?
Which is
some injury to the bridge of my nose?
Yeah, what happened there?
Great.
Geeburn?
Geeburn. Okay, here we go. Oh, we got to switch over here. Welcome to the Vortex, people. Here we go.
All right, let's give this a shot here.
Let's go. We're going to try to talk over this bad boy.
1984, that's when it came out. Everyone knows this movie.
Better get him a body bag!
Sweep the leg.
Oh, right in the nose. Oh, we got an ad up there. We don't like those. 35 years later.
34.
Oh, 34. Sorry,
He's drinking Coors Light, too,
yeah.
So that guy's washed up.
The original cast. That's just great.
So I guess that car that he got from his Mr. Miyagi really helped him out there.
That's right. Won him the big prize.
Hey, man, don't push that old guy around. He's old.
He still got moves. Karate.
Cobra Kai.
Whoa, language. Yep.
Same headband.
Same headband,
awesome.
yeah. Ripped off sleeves. Gotta have ripped off sleeves. Yeah. Face.
Cue rock music montage.
80s rock music.
Would you really go down getting hit with a food tray? I don't know.
I don't think it would be fun. No, it definitely wouldn't be that fun. Oh man, skeleton suits.
Is that a single leg there?
Is that karate?
Oh, dropping knees. There we go.
It's a natural cobra. Oh,
elbow.
shit.
So are they going to battle again or what?
Oh, for sure.
May
I can't
2nd.
see it not be.
Save the date for that one.
There you go. Here's your ad spot for you, YouTube.
Yeah.
Don't sue us. There's only 4 viewers.
them all.
Yep.
So what do you think of
there
that?
go. Right back. I'm excited. I'm honestly excited. I think it looks really fun.
I would watch it.
Yeah.
Nostalgia's sake.
It's not actually a film. I think it says a YouTube series.
So yeah.
So
what
I guess it'll
does
be
that mean?
episodical. I guess. It's unfortunate YouTube Red because I don't think that's available in Canada.
So we can't watch it.
We can't even watch it. By the way, we're in Canada. Yeah.
Just outside Vancouver,
There'll be plenty of
BC.
gray market streams.
I'm sure there'll be a way to find it.
Yeah,
I mean, this day and age, can't keep that gold like that hidden.
No way. I like how they were really harking a bit with the nostalgia, the headband, the ripped off sleeves,
skeleton outfit or whatever.
Yeah. That's kind of cool. I think I don't know. I wasn't able to get too much of an impression of the storyline from the trailer.
Yeah.
Like it was a bit of a fan service piece, just sort of like yeah. Remember that, right? So it's like selling you on the nostalgia, but they don't know if the trailer really conveyed to me what the story was about.
Yeah, what's gonna happen? Pretty much all I got was Cobra Kai's opening up again.
Yeah.
Sees Daniel's son, and basically, I guess are they gonna battle?
I guess
again?
I think it kind of showed like Daniel's like, what? That guy's still a dick, like
Beating
maybe
up
saw
some
on the
kids.
security camera outside of his car dealership, right? And I think they might be flipping the script a bit and portraying Daniel as sort of the bad guy.
Yeah.
Right? It seemed like that. Like he was judging him so harshly on his beating up teenagers when he was just trying to protect Daniel's car dealership there, whatever, right? So, I don't know. I guess they'll become fast friends.
Did you ever see that one?
And they'll bond through martial arts.
There we go. Well, maybe be friends after 34 years later.
Yeah.
Instead of getting kicked in the face.
Yeah.
Did you ever see that one where, actually, I think it was probably a YouTube video where they take and basically switch it around? The old 1984 movie where they take clips and basically make Daniel's son the bad guy.
Yeah, I have seen that.
Yeah, and basically Cobra Kai.
It's like, oh shit, Daniel is the
a
bully.
jerk. What a jerk, man.
Yeah.
He's just like kicking people and trying to steal some dude's girlfriend and wrecking a party and pours water on him in the toilet, stuff like that.
Oh, Shibs wants to know why Mark is the superior Shibley cousin. I was laughing maniacally at that idea. Come on now. I'm on the air right now. Pretty famous. Pretty big deal.
Yeah. How many viewers? Okay.
We got eight viewers.
Holy shit.
Holy smoke. And only 3 of them are us.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, exactly. That's pretty good.
Better than I thought.
Yeah. What's that from? Oh, Sangre. We are Shibleys through our mother's side. So, Mark is my cousin. That's where that's coming from. Yeah, what else did we miss here on the messages? Tell us more about you guys. Although we did kind of cover this last podcast, I guess we're probably gonna have to do it just about every time too.
Sure.
Yeah.
This is like a
Brian
this is like a dating site.
This is like a dating site.
Look right at the camera.
Self-doxing, exactly. Brian and I are longtime friends. We've also been training jiu-jitsu together for a couple of years. Well, thereabouts. We've been in and out of training all sorts of stuff together over the years. Just fighting. Please look up Fight Night.
Oh my god!
Yeah, the Fight Night videos.
That's on YouTube. What's that?
That's on YouTube. That's under my Pipes 1977 YouTube. Did any of your fights get up there?
I think one of them was up there.
With
I can't even remember.
Lawrence, maybe?
No, I think it's with Daryl or something
with
like
Daryl.
that.
Yeah,
So,
you were the opening one. Yeah,
But
sorry,
Paul's known for his parties. Actually, that's kind of how I got introduced to you, is through my sister and his parties and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So Paul used to have crazy parties back in the day.
That doesn't happen anymore.
Oh, yeah, right. We should have filmed my birthday where we did karaoke and. Oh, do we have that?
It's on Facebook though.
Oh, okay.
And I'm not giving you my Facebook yet.
No, we're not that friendly yet. No.
Yeah.
Anyways, so most of Paul's parties are themed.
Yeah, I guess.
So rather than just going somewhere and hey, let's go drink at someone's house there. We're not endorsed drinking, but it sure is fun.
Anyways, it's a personal choice.
So at this one party, it was basically we said it as a fight night. So basically, we had a bunch of people come out, and we set up halogen lights in the yard. It was pouring rain on the grass, and we didn't know how to fight. Well, you did. There was a couple fighters out there, doing. I think you're doing taekwondo and stuff like that at the time. So basically, we got a bunch of people to kind of dress up and fight in front of a crowd, and it was just
we just had
pretty ridiculous.
some contact fighting. Put gloves on and. Each other sparred out there and
slug each other,
by audience applause. We decided who the winners were.
Yeah,
man, everyone was telling me it's a terrible idea. Don't do it. Everyone's gonna get hurt.
Yeah, that sounds lame.
There'll be blood everywhere. First fight was Brian and Daryl, another friend of ours, and the Shibley cousin. And first thing that happens is. I think Daryl punched you right in the face.
Right in the nose, yeah.
And
it was like we're doing a little
pow!
And he pops you right in the nose, and we're like, okay.
Snaps his head back, and the crowd goes wild. They were hungry for blood after that. You guys fought your 3 minutes, and then audience applause, and then people were chanting, "Start the next fight! Start the next fight!" It's pouring rain. We got tiki torches encircling the backyard, halogen spotlights out there. We had an announcer and
we had entry music, and we had to dress up. I can't remember. I had like a backwards hat on and
you were army pirate guy. I don't know.
Something like the army dude.
Army dude. Yeah. It was really good.
And then of course Paul goes up against our friend
Spencer.
Who's
which one are you talking?
I think it was Spencer, and he's not really into martial arts. Let's just say
no.
And so what does Paul do? He does a spinning heel kick to the head to start it off. So
it was great. I lost that fight due to audience applause. Yeah, because I think Spencer spent more time on top.
Yeah,
I had just for fun, just rolling around there. Yeah, it was good times. All right, let's see what on the chat here. Oh, Sangry, thanks for posting up the YouTube channel.
Did we finish that question?
Who we are?
Yeah, so I met you through parties,
blah, blah,
good
blah. Times. Yeah, and that was that fight night was like in the
99.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. Yeah, So we've been buddies for a long time.
Yeah, I probably met you in 98. 98. So that's a long time ago.
Oh man, Sangry's like reminds me of when I was boxing with this girl in high school, and she thought she could beat my ass, and was mean to me. Split her lip. She never bothered me again. Cobra Kai. Sweep the leg. No weakness.
No mercy.
No mercy.
But I'll get disqualified.
Sweep it.
I think we should watch the original movie now.
Yeah, we definitely should. Yeah. That's kind of hot.
actually, segue into my next thing was talk about old style movies.
Oh yeah.
What are some of your old style martial arts movies?
Oh, martial arts specifically.
Old style. Yeah. Martial arts movies. We'll say, and like we got I'm going from 80s, 90s, 2000s and above. Like, there's some really bad ones out there. Some good ones that are still bad, but good to watch. So, do you have an all-time favorite?
Bloodsport.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's classic.
It's kind of like the pinnacle of cheesy martial art action movies that borders on campy, but at the same time, still so fucking awesome.
Yeah, like bad lines.
Yeah.
But great,
Yeah.
great moves and all
Yeah.
the rest of it. Of course, we're talking about, if you haven't seen Bloodsport, who stars in that?
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Jean-Claude Van
JCVD.
JCVD.
Yeah, that's right. And it's also, what's really great about it, there's so much conspiracy shit centered around Bloodsport. Because, because it's supposed to be a true story, but it's a completely fake true story.
Yeah.
The guy, Frank Dukes, who is supposed to be the lead, who's Van Damme's character in that movie,
who's supposed to be a real life
martial artist, and he's a real life fake martial artist.
Really?
Like, he still sells himself as this martial arts master. He's all over the like Black Belt magazine and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he got super famous from Bloodsport. And you see him in interviews that are even very recent. He's holding on to the lie, keeping the lie alive. And I love it. I love him for it.
It's great. It's hilarious.
Everyone knows it's bullshit. Like, people are asking him about his Secret Service history, that he did some like black ops and stuff like that. I can't tell you about that. You know, he's just like super serious and so convinced. Like, I am certain he's in on the joke, but the rest of the world doesn't want it to die.
No,
so
it's too great.
Like,
it's
too fantastic.
Because, Frank Dukes, I can't remember. He was known for 176 KOs.
Something crazy
like
like that
for his fights.
Yeah.
Which I was watching another video where a guy dissected it and said, okay, let's say if we have a tournament. That's what it was, in tournament series.
Yeah,
so basically the kumites or whatever.
Yeah.
Kumite.
Karate. Kumite.
Is that what it means?
Kumite.
Kumite? Is that?
No, it's Japanese.
Japanese.
Yeah, it's just they actually do kumites in like belt testing and stuff like that. One guy has to go up against 5 guys, one after the other, and they just wail on you until you make it through.
Okay.
Right? You have to survive.
Okay. Kumite.
Yep. Kumite.
Anyways, basically going back to the 176 KOs, someone worked it out that said if he was in a tournament setting, for him to do that many KOs, he would have to fought like in these tournaments there'd have to be millions of people in them.
No. They're for that many knockouts.
For that many knockouts, for these people to fight that person, it
would be physically impossible
and if
to have a tournament that big.
And then not to mention the actual time of rounds for all these fights to take place and for everything to work together. It would be astronomical about how many fights and how many other competitors would be involved in it.
Math doesn't work out.
In a thing that's hidden in did they go to China or in the original movie? Was it in China or Japan?
I can't remember where the actual.
I can't remember.
Jeez,
where was the Kumite?
Kumite. Yeah.
So a hidden event would be thousands and thousands of people competing in it. I think people would know about
all world's bests.
So
it's crazy.
We'll just carry that
His
legacy on.
Story is
Frank
full of
Dukes
lies. Frank
was
Dukes
the best guy in the world, and he beat the crap out of a whole bunch of different fighters.
Yep. I have yet to see any real like martial art training videos or anything from that guy. Just a lot of really cheesy pictures of him in crisp new uniforms doing all these fighting stances, standing with swords and stuff like that.
Well, hey, good for him.
No, good for him. Oh, fuck yeah. He built a career off of this lie. And, keep a lie alive. He did it, man.
What do you got for another movie?
Oh, Ip Man. Yeah. Oh, Ip Man movies are great, man. Those are about Bruce Lee's instructor. Ip Man was a kung fu stylist. I'm not even sure what style. Wushu kung fu, I think. And he was legendary. He was a major figure in like civil reform in Shanghai when Shanghai was being occupied by just about like every country in the world, right? So he fought in tournaments to prove the strength of the Chinese people, right? Basically, he's this undefeatable kung fu fighter, at least in legend, right? And Bruce Lee trained under him, and since by nature of Bruce Lee being so amazing, they think, oh, Bruce Lee's instructor is also so amazing, right? So like this is legacy of awesomeness, right? Anyway, there's dozens of Ip Man movies out there about him, you know, his cultural figurehead and kung fu figurehead, and just a generally like fantastical story that was most likely exaggerated extensively through history. Right?
What story isn't?
Yeah, exactly. So they have the very big popular series starring Donnie Young.
Donnie Young. He's in what movie was he in?
Ip Man.
Is he an old school actor?
No. He's in his 40s now, 50s, I guess. Right?
Okay, so this is a recent movie because actually I haven't seen.
Yeah, no, these are all pretty recent, and they are fucking fantastic. They are so good, well worth watching.
I'm out of touch with the new stuff. Yeah. I'm stuck in the 80s and 90s.
Donnie Yen, yeah, that's what I said, right?
Donnie Yen, yeah, because I've heard him in other movies. He's in,
Wing Chun. Oh yeah, Sangre is. Updating it as we go. Thank you very much.
See, this is why we need people to tell us where we don't know what the hell we're talking about.
Exactly. It's basically live fact checking.
Yeah.
Going up there.
Yeah. See, it's interactive.
Yeah.
Hey, you're wrong. Yeah. Read this.
Get it right. Quit being so goddamn wrong. Yeah. Yeah, all the rest of my notes are based on jiu-jitsu. I love the fact that we've actually gotten off jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
That's excellent.
We've gone to karate movies and stuff like that.
Yeah. Keep it on the martial art theme.
What's that? We talk about a newer martial art movie, which was a jiu-jitsu movie.
A new jiu-jitsu movie?
Have you seen that one called Red Belt?
Yes, I see. That was not that new, but...
yeah. What do you think of that?
I haven't watched it since I've started training, right? Yeah. So I haven't watched it through the eyes of a jiu-jitsu fighter. I remember being like, red belt? Why would red belt be the most important belt? It's all about the black belt, right? And I remember it being sort of subpar.
I go as far as to say terrible. It was probably... Yeah, it was. I got referred. Hey, you should watch this movie.
Oh, really?
Jiu-jitsu.
It's got jiu-jitsu in it.
And then I watched it, and basically the story was really, really terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing made sense.
Yeah.
It was very like old school samurai, old school karate, traditional. Super traditional, die by the sword kind of thing.
Yeah, live by the sword, die by the sword type of
and
thing.
It was kind of like. Jiu-jitsu's not like that. It's way more chill, It's not like you better do this and you have to do this and
I wonder if historically, like maybe when jiu-jitsu first made its way into Brazil, I hear rumors it was a lot more hardcore, a lot more sort of like do or die.
Yeah.
The only way to get your blue belt is to survive being a white belt.
Almost
right?
being dead.
Exactly. Just getting beaten up a lot. Like where it was harder. And like the Gracie challenge is basically street fights in the dojo sort of a thing.
Yeah.
Like so being the toughest guy kind of mattered more.
Yeah.
Right? It's another thing that kind of interests me, being a lifelong martial arts fan. I've always been, hey
cat.
I've always been more of a Japanese traditional style, Korean style martial arts guy. Like that's more of my history, right? And where it is really formal and like upright, like follow the path. This is the the kind of cult stylings of martial arts that is what gets such a bad name these days, right? And then to see jiu-jitsu and how the Brazilians took their like sort of South American chill style.
Yeah, surfers.
Yeah, sort of like like time. What time? Yeah. We'll get there. Yeah. Right away. 3 hours later, you do the thing, right? And like amalgamating that into sort of a different hierarchy of martial arts.
Yeah.
Right? And how it works. And I thought that was really kind of fascinating and kind of cool. initially I was like, how can any martial art be a martial art if it doesn't have all this like martial sort of structure to it, this military style structure to it, right?
Yeah.
But it does, and it works so very well. I think it's really kind of neat.
Yeah, it kind of remind me of one of the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. What was it called? I think it was called SoCal or something like that. One of those videos where it talks about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and the California scene. So it kind of really incorporates, the lax surfer lifestyle in Jiu-Jitsu and just kind of how it all started out and everything like that. And where it kind of really
What the hell is that doc called again?
I think it's called
Choke?
SoCal.
Is it called SoCal? Isn't there one called Choke?
I think there's one called Choke as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one called, it's actually a pretty cool documentary. One's called Roll Jiu-Jitsu in SoCal, which is Southern California. And there's also called Jiu-Jitsu versus the World. Actually, I think I haven't watched that one yet.
Roll, okay. Yeah.
But Roll is a pretty cool one because it kind of gives you the introduction of how it all started out, how in Southern California, all the original guys kind of actually started training it.
Yeah.
Right? And then their thoughts on how it's processed and how it's gotten to the point where it is today.
Does it touch on the transition into UFC?
Yeah, kind of dabs into there, the whole Gracie's and UFC 1 and all that kind of stuff, and the Gracie challenges and that sort of thing.
That's how it derives from. Let's look at the conversation here, Brian, and see what we got. Live fact checking, Hyperion. Your beard is wrong. My beard is fucking perfect. Yeah, perfect. Are you guys talking about the documentary? I guess we kind of jumped back into that. So
yeah, we were talking about BJJ again.
Yeah,
I mean, that's we'll say 80% BJJ or whatever else for the rest of it.
The doc hasn't been put out yet. Are you talking, Coach Perkins? Are you talking about the doc about Kaboom? The Kaboom doc? Yeah. Red Belt 2008. Thank you.
Yeah. What does that person think of Red Belt movie?
That's Sangre popped that up there. Oh, Hyperion's heading home. All right, enjoy your drinks. We got ours. Cheers.
I tapped mine out. That's all I got. That's all I'm allowed today.
Yeah.
Have to go back to cold coffee.
Oh, Choke follows Royce Gracie in his Pride days. Thank you. Your beard is perfect. All right. Yay.
I think we might have to powder that head, though. We got a little shine going on.
Yeah, get that reflection. Yeah, it's going to screw with all the optics. Camera's going to be autofocusing left and right in the wrong spots. All right.
720p or what are we running here?
Yeah, whatever the low-ass quality. All right, we got about 15 minutes left, Brian. What are we going to cover here?
Well, you have another topic that you wanted to fire out there.
Nah, it's just more jiu-jitsu. I don't know.
That was it for my martial arts movies, really.
Yeah, martial arts movies.
Bloodsport.
That's good. Oh man, we just
had the red belt.
We could talk martial art movies forever too.
Yeah.
But what kind of falls into that same vein is just like famous fighters in movies. Like when you're talking guys like Jean-Claude Van Damme or whatever, right? And then you're thrown into like war movies and stuff, and they kind of like by virtue of having them in there, like Universal Soldier.
Yeah.
Right?
Great movie. I love that one.
That's a beautiful movie. I love that. Dolph Lundgren. Oh, it's great. And they, like using the martial arts fighting and shit like that. It's not actually sort of focused on martial arts. It's more focused on, whatever the sci-fi
it's just
or
being
whatever.
a universal soldier.
Yeah, being a universal soldier.
Being able to knock people out and stuff.
Yeah, and then heal in a bathtub.
That's right. I feel hot. You're burning up.
We gotta cool his body temperature down.
Hey, wow, they were really ahead of their time with the cryogenic,
Oh yeah, cryobaths.
Man.
Stuff like that.
Have you ever thought about trying that?
Yeah, I have.
Have you done it?
No, I have not done it. I have not done it. I have done ice baths.
Ice bath.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Ah.
So with taking a bath once.
I just went to the grocery store. I bought a bunch of bags of ice, dumped them into the tub, and then soaked in there. Forced myself. I was like queued up like a YouTube video that was 10 minutes long.
Yeah,
It's
you're
like,
like,
I can't
okay,
get out
I gotta watch this.
until this is done. 3, 2, 1, go.
Because I was learning a little bit about it.
Yeah.
What's it called? Cryogenic or cryo.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. It basically,
Yeah.
your body reacts, basically, it thinks it's dying, so it produces a type of protein or something for healing, or...
I don't know anything about the science behind it, but I understand what they're trying to do, play with blood flow, I guess. You know, like, if something's cold, it tries to push more blood to it, warm it up, things like that.
And then it's kind of like the opposite if you're doing saunas and stuff like that, where basically it brings this heat to... Heat one. I should read about it, but I just learned about it from the Joe Rogan podcast talking about it. So that's as far as I've got into depth about it. Where's the cat?
There's that guy.
He's just complaining.
Yep, just complaining.
My dog's hiding.
Our video podcast mascot Malcolm is hiding under the table now, not sitting at his usual throne room position.
Hey, come here. So what else you got for Universal
moments of
Soldiers?
lag. Unacceptable. Yeah, Universal Soldier. You know, that's a movie I need to rewatch again. I haven't watched that in so long. We should have a movie night.
Too bad you gotta go to work.
Yeah, too bad. Too bad indeed.
I'm trying to get my dog.
Oh, the dog. The dog.
I'll pull his arms off though.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
So should we do something with the mats, Brian? What should we throw apart together? Is there a move that you've been really excited about lately, or that you're drilling lately?
About as excited as this guy.
Look at that guy. Oh boy.
So the cat and the dog are getting along. These are official mascots.
Octane.
I didn't really have any moves.
No.
Nothing really.
No.
Nothing to think about. Nothing that was prepared anyway.
Yeah.
So if we did, we'd probably just botch it in.
Yeah, we wouldn't have a real good little session. All right.
So we cleared out our movies.
Oh my God, Octane.
Talk about the movies.
Whoop! There you go.
See, they all want to be on TV.
There are TV. This is real professional. Just, bring your pets to work day. Oh, he's so unsure now. He's just like, what? Cat butt. Cat butt.
Why do cats do that? They always stick their ass in your face. I think they're just giving you the big F you.
Yep, definitely. All right. Well, we're totally going off the rails. So it's about time to shut her down.
I think we covered everything we wanted to talk about.
We covered the topics we need to. Perhaps we'll have another one tomorrow. I don't know. Coach Perkins seems to be rather excited. So perhaps maybe he'll join us tomorrow, huh?
Yeah. Well, try to hit up class tomorrow for Saturday morning class.
Yeah. At least you'll be there. Yeah. Thank you for viewing the Dumb Luck Brewing video podcast, where we cover all the topics that you care about. Please feel free to comment below and make note of whatever it is you'd like us to talk about. We'd also like to have some guests on the show, so if you're interested in being a guest, please hit us up. Let's see what we can do.
Now they're going to hit us up.
How are they going to hit us up? Hit us up
in the comments section.
In the comment section below. I don't think you can do that on Twitch after the fact. But if on our YouTube at youtube.com/dumbluckbrew, this video will go up there probably tomorrow. And otherwise, you can get back to us on our Twitter, where we tweeted out this link. Wherever you found this link, you can probably make a comment there to get to us. I'll throw that up, and yeah. Thank you for joining us. I'm Paul.
I'm Brian.
And we'll see you guys. Are we committing to this every Friday?
We're gonna try, man.
We'll see you again within a week. All right? Peace.